everyone. Welcome to another episode of Melissa's Menu. This is our springtime brunch recipe show. Wow, that was a tongue twister. These recipes are excellent for Easter. They're great for brunch. They're great for luncheons in the spring. And the best part, they all have 6 or less ingredients. Do I look a little different? Yep. I am 5.5 months pregnant with baby Warren. Michael and I are expecting our first baby together this July 19th to be exact. We are super excited. Wasn't a honeymoon baby, but it was pretty close, a couple weeks after the honeymoon. And we both really want more children, so we are very excited to share the news with you guys. We're not finding out the sex. We want a surprise. So you'll have to watch up until July anyway and see what we're having. Mike has 2 children, Alec and Alyssa. Alec is 17 and Alyssa is 18, and they are very excited to be an older brother and sister. So I couldn't wait to share the good news with everybody. Okay, we are making our maple peach glaze ham. This is super easy. Seriously, there's like 4 ingredients. Pure maple syrup, some spicy seasoning. I'm using a Southwest seasoning. You can use chili powder, whatever you want. I don't like things real spicy. So I'm gonna actually cut back on the quantity for that. Some peach marmalade or peach preserves, and some fresh squeezed orange juice. And then of course your ham steaks. All we're doing is adding the ingredients all together in one bowl, taking a cup of the preserves. This is a great recipe for Easter. And if Easter is past, any time in the spring, since this is a brunch episode, you can make it for a morning brunch. You could use it for a luncheon. Even a shower would be great. It's so tasty. And it's easy because we're just using the ham steaks. I have my stovetop preheated to high heat. And I'm just using one of these little griddles. If you have a regular grill, even better. You can just grill it right outside. But either way works fine. All right, that's good enough. I'm just adding this in. Like I said, that's 1 cup. Next is the maple syrup. A 1/4 cup real maple syrup makes a huge difference. Spend the extra couple dollars and get the pure maple syrup. Okay. A tablespoon, give or take, of your favorite seasoning, like I said. I'm not going to use quite a tablespoon, probably a 1/2 tablespoon. There we go. This is a Southwest kind, like I said. And then 3 tablespoons of freshly squeezed orange juice. I love this little measuring cup here. And this doesn't have to be exact. Okay, that is all. Talk about easy. While I'm stirring this, I'm going to put our ham steaks right on the grill already. And then you'll want a little baster, because that's what we'll be doing the whole time, is just flipping it over back and forth about 4 to 5 minutes per side. Oh, this smells wonderful. So, very simple. And just baste it. Put it right, slather it right on. Don't be skimpy. Yum, yum, yum. Oh man, this smells so good in here. Okay, so just let this cook a few minutes. Turn it down a little bit, then I'll flip it over, baste the other side, and so forth and so on. Oh yeah, look at this. Nice. Oh, The sauce is just thickening up. Can't have enough sauce on here. Just let it go for a few minutes, that's it. This will be great with our salad we'll be making soon, our spinach and strawberry salad. And then of course our fruit and brie quesadillas. Oh, I love, love, love cooking. Okay, next recipe is our brie and fruit quesadillas. Couple easy ingredients. We have some walnuts that are chopped, brie cheese, a little bit of sea salt, quesadillas, green onion, and some store-bought fruit salsa. Okay, you can find this really anywhere in the produce department. So all we're doing is taking the brie cheese and make sure you get the rind off. Put a big chunk of it right in top here. I love brie cheese. This is a very different recipe. You wouldn't think of putting this together, but boy, does it go together. Kind of spread this out on your quesadilla. We're going to put this in our pan. In just a second after I get this all spread out. Just use your hands if you have to. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing at me? Mike is laughing at me. We're putting this right in our skillet. To that, we're just going to add some green onions. I don't know why you're laughing at me. Now, stop, collaborate, and listen. It's late and I'm really tired right now. You want the cheese to melt before we go to the third step. So just be patient. Be patient. Mike said to hold it together. This is a mango peach salsa, by the way. Any kind of fruit salsa is fine. Let's add this. Just a little bit on top. Okay. And then to that, we're going to add our walnuts. And that is pretty much it. We're just going to fold it together. Oh, wow, this looks so good. Very gently, by the way. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, nice. Smells awesome in here. Okay, that's it. Super easy. Fantastic brunch recipe. You can cut this in quarters. And this will make quite a few. We have quite a bit of brie, the fruit salsa. I don't know, maybe 8 or so quesadillas is what I'm guessing this will make. We're just going to cut this and try it. Just cut it into little wedges. Wait, I think I can have brie. Oh, good. So I can try this. I don't know why you keep laughing at me. Okay, here goes nothing. Wow. The flavors really pop in your mouth. It was a really good quesadilla. spinach and strawberry salad. Another great brunch recipe. Very flavorful, colorful, and it's perfect because it has strawberries. The spring is here, they're ripe, it's great. Over here, I've already chopped my strawberries. You need 4 cups of sliced strawberries. This is actually not 4, but it's pretty close. We're just gonna add this right in. Who would have thought strawberry and spinach together? It's actually a great combination. Let's kind of mix this together. And now for our dressing. The dressing is really what makes this. A 1/2 cup vegetable oil. I'm going to use this bowl right here. A 1/2 cup vegetable oil. Seems like a lot, but believe me, this dressing is to die for. It's so good. A 1/4 cup white wine vinegar or apple cider vinegar. I have apple cider that I'm using. Oh, this stuff smells strong. Add this. Easy so far. A 1/2 cup white sugar. Okay, it's not the most healthy recipe, but the flavor is fantastic. A little bit of paprika, maybe a 1/4 cup. I'm sorry, not a 1/4 cup. 1/4 teaspoon. Paprika doesn't really have much of a flavor, but it's awfully pretty. A tablespoon of poppy seeds. And 2 tablespoons of sesame seed. 2 tablespoons sesame. Why are you laughing again? The whole night he's been laughing at me. Okay. And all we're doing is dressing our greens and our spinach now, and our strawberries now. This is a fantastic recipe for Easter, by the way. I made this a couple years ago, and it was quite the popular dish, if I must say so myself. Now, last time I made this, I made the mistake by adding all of this dressing. This is actually more than enough, so you don't need the whole thing on here. Save some for another salad for another day. It can be used really for any kind of, any salad. It doesn't have to be this one. It's really a fantastic dressing. Oh, man, it smells really good. I really have to stop using the word really. I just noticed how often I used it tonight. Okay, let's try this. This is the best part. I get to try all the food and see if I really do like it or not. Here it goes. Oh, that's fantastic. It is really good. It's sweet with a strawberry, but the vinegar kind of tones it down. So good. You guys are going to love this. There you have it. Second recipe, we're making black bean and corn quesadillas. You're going to need 2 saute pans for this. I have one heating up right now. I'm adding a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Let me go over my cast of characters for this recipe. Red onion, salsa, any kind is fine. This is mild. Black beans, corn, hence the name. Brown sugar, actually, and I'll talk about this in a minute. Some butter, crushed red pepper, and some Monterey Jack cheese, and then of course our quesadillas, or quesadillas. Either way is fine. So I have a little bit of olive oil heating up. We're adding just a couple tablespoons of diced onion And I always say whatever you have for onion is fine. Red onion, yellow, purple, and even green is fine. Okay. I like to add a little bit extra because I really do like the red. It's definitely more mild than the yellow onion, sorry. So we'll just heat this up a little bit until it's soft. This is another easy recipe. You can make this during the week. I have my black beans rinsed and drained already. And I'm just using 1 can, by the way. A can of whole kernel corn, drained and rinsed. If you want to use frozen, that would be fine too. So I think the onion is fine. It's a little soft. Let's go ahead and add in our black beans and our corn. I love that noise. Okay, so far we have yellow and black. Now we're going to add our brown sugar. Why are we using brown sugar? Everyone asks Melissa. Well, the reason, class, is because it will break up some of the acidity with the salsa. Pretty clever, right? I found that on Google. So we're going to add this. Just kind of mix this in. We don't need a whole lot. Even just this little bit will make a big difference. Stir this together. Okay, now we're going to add our salsa. Just about a 1/4 cup. So add some salsa and maybe a 1/4 cup or so, or just eyeball it, of the red pepper, crushed red pepper. I particularly think this is pretty spicy, so I'm just going to add a little teeny bit. And this will go a long way, by the way. So add that right in. Now, let's start with the other skillet. All we're doing is putting this one on medium-high. Add a little bit of butter. Let's have that heat up. And we're going to cook our tortilla in here and then kind of assemble it in this pan. Okay, pretty easy so far. Just going to add this. This is pretty much done. This is our filling. Oh man, this smells good. Kind of melt this together like that. Now, here comes the assembly part. Tortilla goes right on here. We're going to add a little bit of the Monterey Jack cheese and some of the bean mixture. I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Now this will cook pretty darn quick, so you better make sure you are watching your stovetop. Okay. Let's add some of this mixture in the middle. Oh boy. Here's the only problem. You want to make sure you top this with some fabulous condiments like sour cream, guacamole, and maybe some more salsa. And I forgot all of them tonight. But you can just kind of play around with it. Let's spread this out. Maybe a little teeny bit more cheese. And then we'll put our topping on, which is the other tortilla. And we just want to cook this until golden brown. And we'll flip it over. Flipping it over, now that's the tricky part. All right, let's see if I can flip this thing. It's definitely ready. Oh man, don't watch me, you guys. Okay, it came out pretty close. Not bad actually for my first time doing this. This does look pretty darn tasty.
Mike.
That's really good.
I'm so glad I married you.
Okay, so now we're making our last recipe, corn and black bean salsa or salad. You can eat it either way. First, we're going to start with our sauce, our dressing. A 1/3 cup fresh lime juice. I already have it pre-measured. This took me forever to squeeze all the limes. This took 4 limes, by the way, and that equals about a 1/3 cup. Add this. And then we're adding a 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. The best part about this, I think, is the dressing. The lime juice really, really makes this. And I think baby will really like this recipe too. Okay, we're adding this. Everything goes right into the same measuring cup. If you have something with a lid, even better. I didn't happen to bring one tonight. 1 clove garlic, minced. Garlic makes everything taste better. A little bit of salt. And some cayenne pepper to give it a little kick. I'm just using a little pinch of this stuff. That's a pinch right there. And we're just gonna whisk this together. And that's it. Recipe's done. Next, just kidding. Now we're gonna assemble our salad. Put that aside for a minute. Step aside. 1½ cups frozen corn. That's 2 cups. I don't know how to measure. Okay. A can of black beans, rinsed and drained. And I think I forgot a can. So here's the first one. Now I'm just gonna go rinse the second one. Sorry, I'm not prepared. I thought I had this ready. Make sure you drain this, by the way, and rinse this. This liquid is nasty. Okay. That looks good. I hear people laughing at me. And I'm not really liking that. So add this. Now we're adding a red bell pepper. Look at these gorgeous colors. Once again. Wow, that looks great. And then 2 tomatoes. And an avocado. Yum, yum, yum. I love avocados. I started to dice one right here. I didn't get a chance to finish it yet. Okay. Don't try this at home. I'm trying to get the, oh, I got it. Don't do this because this is actually really dangerous. I don't know why I just did it. Yeah, I do. I always yell at Mike for that. And then just kind of crisscross this. Makes it a little bit easier. Make sure your avocado is ripe, by the way. Kind of hard to find right now in the winter time. But you can always just set it out on your counter for a few days. Okay. And then our last ingredient is some green onions. Look at the mess I'm making over here. Okay. Some green onion. Maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. However many you want. No, this is about 6. You can actually buy these pre-chopped. These are pre-chopped from the grocery store, but they're still a little bit too big. I don't want big chunks in here. So I'm just chopping these even more. All right, let's add this in. Looks good, right? And this is pretty much it. So we are very carefully going to, I forgot one ingredient Mike told me, the cilantro. This is optional, by the way. I am not big on cilantro, but it does give it a pretty good flavor. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. You can add as much or little as you want. The recipe calls for a half cup. There is no way I'm adding a half cup cilantro in here. Sorry, guys. So just give this a rough chop. What? We'll just sprinkle this right on top. Okay, now can I stir it? Let's carefully stir this. There's a lot of ingredients in here. Wow, this smells awesome. Once again, this is healthy. Can you believe I just made this and it's healthy? You all know how much I love junk food. Let's add the dressing now. Dressing is all ready. Give it one more whisk and pour it right on top. Now let's mix it in. Wow, this looks great. I make this a lot in the summertime. That's when you'll get all your vegetables that are really fresh at the farmer's market. But there's nothing wrong with making it right now either. You could also use fresh corn on the cob for this if you feel like cooking it and slaving over your oven. You're welcome to. All right, I'm gonna try this. This is done. You can eat it as a salad, doesn't it look great? Or tortilla chips, sorry. Whatever you want. Make sure you get a little bit of everything, Melissa. Okay, here it goes. Mmm. The lime really makes this dish. Wow. There you have it, folks. Corn and avocado salad / salsa. Folks, that is all the time we have today. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching Melissa's Menu. Hope you all have a great Easter and a great spring. And I'll see you again in probably another month. And my belly will be even bigger. And Baby Warren says goodbye and thanks for watching as well. And special thanks to A.L. Pedrozani and Sons, painting contractors. Good night.